Hi everyone, Chris and Aaron with Perfect Postures, and today we want to talk about sitting posture. A lot of times people think about just sitting tall when they're at their workstation or their desk, or if they're driving, or wherever you may be sitting, and just think about sitting up tall. Well, it's a little more important than just sitting tall to keep good posture. One of the things that we always find is that when clients come in and they're suffering from chronic neck or upper back tension, or even headaches for that matter, a lot of times their trapezius muscles, which these are the muscles up here, are very, very tight. They're almost to the point where they feel like hard cords, or literally like pieces of wood, instead of being more pliable in nature. And one of the things that we find with that is that quite often, when we have them sit, Chris just slouched there on purpose, but most times that's a sitting posture. And what will happen is, as they slouch, their shoulders round forward, their head juts forward, and now these muscles that attach from here and that come down here have to work harder to help support the head. And then they become very tonous or very taut, or a lot of tension. So one of the key things, and you could actually try this, maybe with your coworker or family member. If you sit in a chair and you round forward and you have someone actually palpate or just kind of squeeze here, you can feel how tight those muscles are. Now, I'm going to have Chris sit tall, but he's not going to just sit tall by moving his torso. He's going to sit tall by arching his low back. So what you want to do, let's show that again, Chris. So here he's rounding his low back. He's going to just try to create an arch in his low back. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to roll up onto those sit bones underneath your butt muscles there. Now what happens is, if you do that and then you palpate these 2 points again, these are your trapezius muscles, those muscles are now going to get very relaxed. Not to get too complicated, but as you hold the arch here, what happens is these muscles have more of an opportunity to actually contract the way they're supposed to, and then these are actually let go. And a big part of that, go ahead and slouch again. Watch what happens to Chris's head position here. Now remember, he's not going to move his head or his mid-back. He's only going to arch from his low back. Watch how his head actually pulls back and his shoulders pull back automatically without him consciously doing that. So go and roll forward again. You notice how his head just pulls back? That's really important. So you could do that as a little test, but also I wouldn't expect people, and we don't tell our clients to sit tall like that all day long because you'd be exhausted. But the more that you could do that, the better off you're going to be. So whether you're sitting in a car or an airplane or at your desk, probably most importantly, try to sit in this posture every so often, just to kind of break that cycle of that poor sitting posture. This could actually be an exercise in itself. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email us.